The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. For check it. Put sugar level for check it. For check it.
Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
It's about Shatta Wale making a statement that if you are a dancehall artist and you've not tasted any prison or cell life, then it means you are not up to the task yet. And I'm asking my people whether this is a serious advice or we should take it as one of those Shatta Wale's words. It says Shatta Wale boasts of being an ex-convict, jabs dancehall artist. And it says Shatta Wale has once again taken pride in being remanded in prison custody. But this time, he has taken a jab at Ghanaian dancehall artists who are yet to experience being in jail. It will be recalled that a popular dancehall singer in 2021 was sentenced to a week in prison custody with 3 others for the publication of fake news. Shatta, in a Facebook post on February 23rd, took a swipe at his colleagues who can't boast of being ex-convicts. He has asked them to keep mute when he's talking. Dancehall artists will no go prison before shouldn't talk when jailman dancehall artists are talking, he wrote. Now, this is what he wrote actually. He said, dancehall artists will no go prison before shouldn't talk when jailman dancehall artists are talking, he wrote. Shatta Wale released a song titled Jailman in November last year, detailing his experience behind the bars and the poor living condition of inmates at the Ankafo maximum prisons. Now, I'm asking my people whether this should be taken seriously by those who would want to do dancehall music here in Ghana, or it should be taken as one of those Shatta Wale's rants or posts on social media. You know, in Jamaica, when you go to a country like Jamaica, where we think or we know dancehall emanated, everybody who is doing dancehall is more or less like a gangster. If you watch most Jamaican music videos, dancehall music videos, everybody in there is holding a gun. To them, if you go to jail and you come back, you are the don. If you have been imprisoned or you get any police matter, anytime police is chasing you, you are the don. So Shatta Wale is saying that if you are a dancehall artist in Ghana and you've not tasted jail, you've not tasted police, it means you know right, you know arrive self, you know catch. Unri. That is what Shatta Wale is saying. Now I'm asking that, should we take it as one of those Shatta's rants or maybe reality? Jesmat, you live in Ashaiman, yes, where dancehall is very huge. Yeah. How should we take Shatta Wale's statement?
I wonder who this swipe actually is going to, because Stoneboy equally have been to some counterbagby with Shatta himself.
Why, I think you was talking to Stoneboy.
No, I am just thinking aloud. I'm asking who.
No, he's made a general statement that if you are doing dancehall and you've not tasted some life.
Dancehall here in Ghana, you pick Stoneboy, you pick Shatta Wale, the rest are following. And so I am just thinking aloud who. But then if you look at dancehall itself, like you rightly said, in your intro, dancehall actually is kind of associated with violence and hypersexuality, kind of. And if you should look at most of the huge names, with the exception of few, almost all of them have that background of going to jail, sort of. But in all, I don't think this is a good advice. But why would Shatta Wale give this advice? You see, all would depend on what took him to the jail. Because you see, this very song Shatta Wale is singing, Kwa Kesi will not sing the same thing. When Kwa Kesi went to jail and then came back, we all saw the campaign, the agenda he was pushing. And when Shatta also came, this is what he is also saying. So there's a kind of difference here. Now, why would Shatta Wale say that if you are a real dancehall artist, whatever, and then you have not been to jail, then if we are talking dancehall, you should count yourself out? One, dancehall, again, is like kind of fighting societal issues, issues concerning people, citizens in the society. And the recent Shatta Wale's jail that he went, we all know what happened and the outcome, right? And if you should look at even most of these great leaders that we have that have the background of probably being to jail whatsoever, you realize most of them are associated to this thing. And so I think that because of the jail Shatta Wale went and how he went and the aftermath, that is why he's been able to come out to say something like that. Because all in all, what makes Shatta Wale ended up in jail was that how do you call it?
The prank, yeah.
The prank he demonstrated, which took him there. And again, we entire Ghanaians had problem with that because we felt he didn't do anything too bad. And to him, he was fighting a good cause. That is, prophets always prophesying doom, most especially against celebrities and then people of high authorities in the country. And he decided to go on that tangent in order to at least see what the issue would be. Because even far from that, there have been prophecies even about Shatta Wale. And then those prophecies didn't come to pass. But then nothing was done to those prophets who came out to prophesy. And so this time around, when he decided to play that trick, we all saw how it ended. Even though he was in prison, just recently, it was in the news that Nigel Gaisie has been invited by the CID headquarters. Even a prophecy he did not even mention.
But is that story true? I also saw the headline somewhere.
It is true. I saw it on his page himself. He came to Nigel Gaisie himself, wrote it on his page that he has been invited by the.
And was it related to the Mafia prophecy?
Yes. That's what it could be there if your producers can check. Wow. It is even on his platform. I saw it. I think yesterday.
On Instagram or Facebook?
No, on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes.
All right.
So you see, so it means at least he fought a good cause. And so some of these things, usually when it come out, you are like a hero, right? And so when you have that at the back of your mind, you will feel that, yes, indeed, you fought a good fight, especially looking at dancehall and what it stands for. You will know that indeed you are on course. But I think Shatta Wale should not feel entitled to that as much, because we all know what it stands for someone to be in jail. The implications. I believe Shatta Wale did not lose any endorsement deal from this jail he went. But with Stonebwoy, that their fracas, the VGMA one, Stonebwoy had to lose a deal with Samsung, and even we have. Even all over the globe, if you look at people that were associated with negative news, especially from jail and all of the like, some of them lose big, especially in terms of investment and all of that. And so I don't think it is a good advice actually. I don't think it is a good advice, because even in general, it is believed if you are able to live in a society very clean, that issueless, we don't get any issue of you. You come out as one of the most let's
respected,
say responsible citizens. And so I don't think because you are a dancehall artist and so you be like, okay, yes, no, I don't think that is a good call at all.
All right, thank you, J Smart. So to dancehall fans and to those who would want to be in the dancehall fraternity, J Smart is challenging Shatta Wale's post where he was noted to have said that if you are a dancehall artist and you've not tasted jail before, then you've not started, because dancehall is the real gangster kind of music. You need to taste some things before you can hit your chest to say you are a dancehall artist. Let me go to Derek Money. Mamiti Derek Money so can say the Shatta Kano with dancehall artists and musicians. No, Saina Yemfano.
Well, Sammy, the Shatta is one of his gimmicks in the game, and not the.
It's one of his gimmicks
in the game.
Okay.
But let's look at this angle. We're a brander. At times, in the industry, say, okay,
so let me, my producer, Facebook Jata, just sent me a press release from the Prophetic Hills Chapel based on what J Smart was saying. And let me see if I can read it so we get to know what exactly it was. Thank you, Jata. It says, Prophet Nigel Gaisie's police invitation cancelled. Prophet Nigel Gaisie's police invitation cancelled. And this is 24th February, which is today, right? Yesterday. Okay. It says, elders, board members, and the entire management of Prophetic Hill Chapel sincerely wish to inform all members, the body of Christ, and the larger Ghanaian populace that the planned Monday, 28th February, appearance of senior Prophet Nigel Gaisie at the police headquarters has been cancelled. Oh, okay. So he was supposed to have gone there on Monday. As that in the afternoon of Thursday, 24th February, a senior prophet received a telephone call from the CID headquarters of the Ghana Police Service indicating that further instructions have come for them to stand down the invitation. On behalf of Prophet Nigel Gaisie, we want to express sincere thanks to Right Reverend Nana Anyani Buadum, presiding Bishop of Jesus Generation Ministries, the church, his legal team, sympathizers, and well-wishers for their invaluable show of support, advice, and prayers ever since the initial invitation came from the Ghana Police Service. We reiterate that Prophet Nigel Gaisie is a responsible citizen of Ghana and will not do anything or say anything to undermine the peace and security of this country. As a prophet of God, he is committed to the building of a cohesive society. To all church members and sympathizers, it is refreshing to note that our prophet shall remain resolute in administering and demonstrating unadulterated power of God according to his word and the direction of the Holy Spirit as an anointed prophet of the Most High God, not only to the edification of humanity and the church, but to the glory of God and the proclamation of his works. I see. Okay, so thank you for this one, Derek Money. Thanks for your time, though. Okay, 18K. I see. Omofiano.
Yeah.
And who actually next time?
We move there. Okay, there another time. And you're not the main topic now. Derek Money. What do you costume?
Brasa me, and then I make and say, we a brand that I will say we are consistent. Our system, and you also needs to be heard. Now, a Kobani sana, it take two sides. It's either good story of you or a bad story of you. And a bema you be heard. Obiti say Shatta Wale say on releasing him crying, he's being heard. Negatively or positively.
Okay.
In terms of consistency, game no
high.
Very high. Now, ever negative, ever positive, no. Positive do be any say it, but you con negative or can be so na fire unya that negative story no. Shatta Wale Jman 30 years na say Jman din yes say wa fa to ne ho so yi. O kwan ben na ede no kopie je ho. Eno na statement no kan no wo ye dancehall artist a ho na say wa adwen di kan si so. Okwan ben ne fa so, okwan ben no fa so de kopie je ho no. He was fighting a good cause. And the no kopie je. So o say o ye dancehall na so nko je da na okasa kan no tomo a. Na so pese okobia. Ho kwan a won so be fa so a wo de be ko. Na say we ne fan and na wo follow no na say ne o kan wo pese otie a. Ho kwan a de be fa so akoje hobi. Say ye kwan pa na say ye kwan bone. Ono ne kwan no koye no, he was indeed fighting a good cause against false prophecies from our prophet. Which we all Ghanaians we understood him say what he's doing yepe. And he say way at the Neko jailer. This I think is not a bad thing. Kwame Nkrumah no nyina ko jail. Was it a bad thing? And everybody didn't heli no.
Yeah.
One was senator because he was fighting a good cause and he ended up in the jail. And no be na Shatta Wale aye no. Intimidate na make one of his gimmicks. But so also be tie dia. Na se wo be ko ho bia ba ma nso ya ka so e down so artist na so kasa na be ka bi dia. Hu kwan ya be fa so dia ko ho. Because se wan fa kwampa so na wo kwa wan hwe ya wo ma bim, wo ba na be che.
I get it.
Yeah, wo ba na be che. Wo fight good cause na de ko ho no mo a. Eno na timi ma in the creative space, a creative hashtag. Because who say ne wo ye no. Yes, support you are talking for us. Into do ko je cry you get our support. Now uko hobia are you coming to support you? That's the question you need to ask yourself if you want to follow Shatta Wale in your Canada. And again, it's one of his gimmicks. Opposite the consistency we game no. To me as a brand, okay, normal. Because branded the old body brand your consistency will game very necessary. Because if you are not being heard, not always also shasia, that is why allow me free a less artist. Now what baby see. because consistency, you are not being heard in the industry.
Okay.
Until Shatta Wale I figure in industry, these are some of the gimmicks or they break it through baby or they break it through and you talk about him. And I think it's one thing that helping the brand. But so can we now now analyze it, not so when I say web boawa.
And now what
Now what could be now when you
So if you're a dancehall artist, you shouldn't feel any less of yourself after reading this.
Oh, not at all.
Because I know, like, it is a dancehall culture. As a matter of fact.
It's a dancehall culture, though.
But you shouldn't feel less of yourself after reading this.
You shouldn't at all. In the dancehall fraternity, who say, "Sadie no ewo." So a gangster, so you through it's just one you through you cry na dance so en fatal. Oh yeah,
if I been graduate also to me shame and tampe.
Oh, one me bia en fatal. Enti ama akwa space, that's how their spaces. Because those great dancehall artists now, as omunyina the vibes scatter, omunyina ko taste jelaba. But that is not something I also encourage. Okay. So no call no a fast so then call you pull a gun. That's said it's not a good cause to your brand.
Okay.
But Shatta Wale the na wakwaba ne it's a gimmick. Wakwaba kono call so he was fighting a good cause which Ghanaians you all understand and supported him. Until wakana so be far no kwampa so the moment kwa fa ne kwa won so ba be hawo.
All right, perfectly said, Derek Money. On that note, to Nana Regan, says, Asema Shatta Wale can send on his own. Yes.
Ras, I mean, 2 ways. But
okay.
Before I remember my 2 points, so many person make us say jail there. I don't think say a so we go jail. Obi no trans a shed that money 3% jail. And you know, say take freedom away from you. Yeah, they high.
And they joke.
And you should always know what as a human being or a normal person. Ma freedom now kita sisi and me who here. Na me man you say you wait me out to the gym. Sometimes you know say until say e be feel nsem no own value what the freedom you have. So we should just look at it like that. Now back to me point me no me who from Shatta Wale comment we. You see, in our society, sometimes when you use some of these strategies to overcome the public stigma or your society more after, maybe when you go into such situations, very, very important. As I build one cancer or self-confidence, because sometimes say I say onam crime, papa so na ko onam crime bonus na ko the tag one here public in the better tag one. Say one year stronger. Will lose self-confidence. Obey male society because everybody is going to tag you as J man. And Shatta way of handling that talks or commentary, it's rather building his confidence. Just to overcome more stigma na mo pesa mo fam embrane ni life after ni jail situation. And you know that is one understanding in the post for me. And then the another thing is that one say the dancehall culture. Maybe many of us are not paying attention very well. But what I have observed is that dancehall culture is a lot of things in the society. Positive cause. Any nyama bibre society. And Shatta would just want to say it is not just to the dancehall artists or musicians. The comment I see it as a general comment. Especially to even freedom fighters that we have in the country now. Because if you want, for instance, if you want to be a freedom fighter, you are fighting a good cause. Maybe you might be cause your mind. Or per se, or fighting for a change. Now, we fighting for change. You will do if you have a if you say forces na and massa, who sa change. No more some more who only on a quack. No more respond. They attack spec. Now for our maybe a radio station, be microphone, China Wusu. Well, yes, Anna, and share a full from crime. So, okay, I'll be waiting here fighting here and but who himself fight to good cause. Now say a bet and do in jail, fight it and go to jail. You are not different from the Kwame Nkrumah, the late Jerry John Rawlings, and Omo far prison, mu ye bibima or minor, and then we enjoy the peace. And he said, "Who himself change ya me pay." And nyama we are ni nyama we are ma observe me pese wo yenya cancer cry e bi mbra ahane hanu se me tu mu wusi ona me yes me lead na ma champion sa course no na ma timi a fight forces kro no mo pese insisan we beba na akwakọ benefit nkofokuo kitu e me pese benefit o ye ni na I want to fight those small group. Of course they will return the attacks. Until make up your mind say you will fight till say or say yamfa wonko jiu krapa obeko
because of what you want to achieve.
Yes, nyasa attitude no. I think that there's a clear message as Shatta Wale per se on sending to anybody. And of course, if say some flex are fighting for a positive change in our society. Now me fighting for a positive change in our society. Whatever situation I come with that, I would need our resource. If you are talking, I don't have to talk. But also what I say. So okay, say because I was say me ma okay say we need you. Answer be a some more contribution be and I say suggestions be a now obi are fighting for such a positive change. And I'm some wa ko jail aba. No kasa on man nka say we. O be so na. Man nka say we nko jail ni bi. Nko jail.
Nko jail da
o start with freedom fighting now. O yes o be positive change. You go hinya kaka na. O na ma church.
O ye mre.
Am for ye masem etimi akọ jail aba me you say yeah results na ye pen yenya. If such a person is trying to talk for another change, don't talk. Keep quiet. That is the clear message Shatta Wale is sending out to everybody, not just. I think that you should dance all artists, just to make it look like. But
dancehall also was sad nature, no?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's how he was specific on them. Say in dancehall, there you have to be a gangster.
One say, almost crap on the they don't. Many sure say a young with some koje. Shatta Wale angazanga Ofidio bar. He was preaching about the freedom people have, how people should cherish their freedom. He was preaching about it. And see, naturally, and no more they say, oh, yeah, go jail, and I say, yes, yeah, Juma say, be go jail. But sometimes, say, BBC na was say in society be bad. You have to go to that extent to get that positive change for everybody. Just as a bet me will be a bet me can say 31st December. Yenya prophecy number 1, prophecy number 2, prophecy number 3, prophecy number 1 we did not see it. And there will be also imagine by now a month for calculated dates. Will be prophecy baby man and about celebrities. So nipa ni bewu so obey yare say yes obey accident. And come out for air time so yes will be there be a match. It's here she say be see and say bet as we speak, but as we speak, there are no monitorings like that.
In fact, Russia and Ukraine, Ukraine,
that be that.
Yesterday I chanced on the video Pastor Bihu.
Pastor Bihu.
Yeah, yesterday I chanced on the video.
About countries needing.
Yeah, about countries needing. Now I say Oshe comes here.
But I Ghana pastor.
I'm say one of Nigerian pastors.
Yeah, Ghana pastor.
The American Kwakusini say Shatta Wale just wants to send a message say yenya attitude be. Especially your person I want say freedom fighters. If you don't prepare yourself for some of those things, you never be able to positive change in our call for ANC. It's in your sack who do no. Say was so could 1 week or 2 weeks back. Cobra. Oko now back now the change in the bar. And they boss say one money
game changes now.
And if you need people to speak for the people, you better first. So make sana. So it's a simple message.
Okay, thank you, Nana Regard, for that one.